Hello, this is Melissa Solis, and this is Amanda. Amanda, say hello to everyone.
Hello! My name is Amanda. I hope you are enjoying Festival of Wheels 5 here at the Disney Coronado Springs Resort. I know I am. It sure beats sitting in the garage alone.
Why would you say that?
Why? You try sitting in the garage for weeks on end with no one to talk to. I get lonely and it's quiet and I get bored.
You're a car. How can you be bored?
I might be a car, but I'm a smart car.
What are you?
I'm a 2006 Chevy Cobalt SS Supercharged made by GM, with upgrades from GM Performance Division, aftermarket and custom-made parts.
How much horsepower do you have?
I currently have 265 horsepower on the setup I'm running, and my motor can be built to handle much more, all the way to over 1,000 horsepower.
Play music. We're here with Chuck Redding, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this item that we've got behind us. Chuck, what can you tell us about this big red wagon here?
Well, this is a Western Flyer rocket replica. It is all fiberglass and wood composite. Took me 9 months to build it in my garage at night. It's on a 82 GMC chassis, which we cut 2.5 feet off of. It's got a 4.3 V6 engine in it. It's automatic. We did it all in the regular rocket red color. We tried to match that. We actually have the wagon that goes with it. It's got an 8-foot tall aluminum handle that we built for it, and it is a hoot to drive. We love this thing. We have a lot of fun with it. We take it to a lot of charity events, and it's just a real fun car to drive. One of the questions that they always ask us is it street legal? Is it electric? No, it's gasoline motor. It's legally registered. And it'll get on the interstate 65, 70 miles an hour and just stop traffic. You know, we love it.
How long have you had it?
We've had this now 3 years. I finished it 3 years ago, and we're just excited that it came out as well as it did. It was my first attempt at fiberglass work, and it went real good. People always ask us, is this a kit car? No, we built it from scratch, and it just was a labor of love, but we got it done, and we have a lot of fun with it.
How much maintenance goes into taking care of one of these things?
Not too much. Obviously, you don't want to drive it in a rainstorm. You're going to get pretty wet. But, I mean, just normal maintenance of cleaning and you would with a regular automobile. Changing your oil filter, whatnot. The chassis is pretty much all original, other than we shortened it, and the body is just, regular fiberglass maintenance and keeping it clean, and that's about it.
So do you take it into the shop to get it maintained, or do you do that yourself?
Yeah. I bring it in the shop and maintain it, obviously.
Your shop?
Yeah, my shop, yeah.
Okay, well thank you, I appreciate that. Now I want to switch over to your 1960 Metropolitan.
Yeah.
You've got to tell me, what color is this? It's gorgeous.
Well, this is 1960, as you said, Nash Metropolitan. Obviously it's not stock. It's Tangelo Pearl and White. We've put a 350 V8 Chevy in it with a 700 R4. We took a Mustang rear end, we cut and narrowed it. We've taken the front end and just completely removed that, and we put a Fat Man front end out of an Anglia on it, which fit in there pretty good. We did the whole engine compartment in stainless steel, and I had to cut the firewall and move it back 10 inches for the fit. It really came out really good.
So is this your everyday car?
No. I wish it was, but it's not. We drive it on weekends and sometimes at night. It's pretty mobile. You could use it as a daily driver. but we don't.
No, I was curious about the roll bar behind there.
Well,
I've never seen
I got the roll bar in it because I'm kind of crazy, and I have a tendency to keep my foot in it a lot. And it is a narrow wheelbase car, and if you ever got it sideways and it rolled, we just need the extra protection.
Understood.
Yeah,
definitely understand that. Well, it's a gorgeous,
Well, thank you very much. We have a lot of fun with that car. Yeah.
Definitely. How long have you had it?
I've had this car now 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, it took me a year to build this car. Took me 9 months to build this car, and I'm building a 28 two-door hot rod right now, which is really going to be cool.
Oh, wow.
Not cute, but cool.
Okay, I'll remember that, and I can't wait to see it. Well,
All
we'll
right.
be happy to interview you again. When
Well,
we
thank
do.
you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm having a great time here at the show.
Glad to hear it.
All right.
And we're here with Greg and Trish Land and their 55 hardtop Outlandish. Greg, do you want to talk about your car a little bit?
Sure, I'll do the best I can.
Thank you, I appreciate it. What color do we have here today?
This is black, and then the two-tone color is a light gold that's from a Lexus.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
thank
Reminds me of a nice cup of coffee. Getting ready. So how long did it take you to get ready today?
Well, you mean the whole car, or just getting cleaned up?
Getting it cleaned up,
Well,
that's what we want to
yesterday
know.
I spent about 5 hours getting it clean, and then on the drive over, it rained on me 3 times. So then it took me several hours last night getting all the road grime off of it.
Yes, I was afraid of that.
I was pretty tired last night.
I bet, but it's well worth it because she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. So what's the history behind this car?
Well, this is actually my first car. Got it back when I was in high school in 1978. Drove the car to school, college, to work, and then over the years we decided to do some things to the engine, gave it a fancy new paint job, candy brandy wine, and then over the years it had several different looks at it. And this time I wanted to do the whole car all as one unit because I've never done a complete restoration on the car, and so that's what we did this time. And this took us about 2 years and 10 months to get it this way.
Wow. Well worth it though because she's beautiful.
Yeah,
I noticed
thank
that the dash is streamlined looking. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, when I was designing everything, I wanted to get rid of the ashtray, the heater controls, some of the different buttons that were on the dash, just to make it a lot cleaner looking. Got rid of the opening for the radio, and so we ended up putting the radio and the controls for the air conditioning in the glove box so that it's all nice and hidden and gives it that streamlined look.
Speaking of hidden, all right, you got to tell me, where do we put the fuel here? Because I couldn't find anything.
Right. Well, traditionally on a 55 Chevy, the door for the gas is on the quarter panel back here. But what we did was we bought a kit from Rocky Hinge, which is an electronic kit where I push a button under the dash and the tail light on the driver's side will come out and then open up, revealing the gas cap inside there. So it's a neat little trick.
Little sneaky.
Yeah, sometimes the kids think it looks like a transformer, so they get a kick out of it.
Yeah, it's very cool, very cool. So another thing that I did notice was the interior. Tell me, is that ostrich leather?
Yeah, it's faux leather, so no actual ostriches were killed.
Thank you.
In this. Very pet friendly, in our family. So,
Eco-friendly.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And did you come up with the interior design?
Yeah, I came up with the combination, the colors. I chose the materials and actually drew out onto, cardboard how I wanted the curves to go and everything, so that the upholsterer, had a good idea of what I was wanting.
Came out really nice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So one last thing, a little birdie told me that there's more history behind this vehicle between the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I'm going to pull it out of you if I can.
All right. Back in high school, I picked Trish up on her very first date in this car.
It didn't look like this, but yeah.
Picked her up at the McDonald's, and we've
It was
been
solid
together
black.
ever since.
I didn't know what it was because we always had new cars. Didn't know anything about old cars. And I was like, Happy Days was on. You remember that show? And so that's all I knew. I'm like, what was that? One of those DeSoto's or something from Happy Days? And he goes, what? He was so upset. I guess I had a lot to learn.
One time we went to a drive-in movie and we stopped at a pizza place across the street. Got a big pizza.
Yeah.
Got a couple big sodas. And then she was holding it all, in her lap and in between her feet. Well, we get into the theater and just get settled in, and she spilt one of the Cokes in the floorboard. So I kind of drove her home.
Quietly.
Very quiet. It was a long drive home, but I eventually got over it, and then we're still together today.
There you go.
So it was okay, and you were able to actually pop the question in the car. Is that right?
Yeah, after college, I decided, she decided we were going to get married. So,
Hey, you needed a little push.
in my presentation of the ring tour, I had set up in the trunk champagne, the ring, flowers, candles, to do it up right. And so I asked her to grab me a screwdriver out of the trunk because I said I had been doing some work on the car that I wanted to show her. So when she went to open the trunk, I turned the lights off in the garage, and there was everything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm with Chris Halliday and his 1986 El Camino. Chris, can you tell us a little bit about this car of yours?
Yes, this was a company car. We have a local company here in Orlando. We make aluminum and stainless steel parts for the water and wastewater industry. It was an old company car I inherited from my uncle when he passed away. It was worth about $1,000. And I basically spent 2 years of time and money, obviously, on doing something in remembrance of him and my father. This was their company car. First one we could afford in 1986. So.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's a gorgeous blue. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. What kind of blue is this?
It's actually indigo blue on top, and it's a base coat black on the bottom. It's a two-tone car. It's a General Motors indigo blue with some silver flake in it, so when it's in the sun, it really pops out.
Wow, she's gorgeous. Absolutely, definitely. I understand that this was a frame-off
Yes,
restore. Can you
complete
explain a little
frame-off.
bit more about that one?
We completely took the whole car apart. We did all the repairs to the framework because the car was beat all up. We powder coated everything, put it back together. The body was primed and blocked 6 times to get it super straight. We added a different front bumper onto it to make the car look a little longer. We welded in some chrome pieces that used to go around the bed to make it appear taller. Put a different pan on the back with some Corvette lights in it because I'm a big Corvette nut also. Just try to do a lot of little things that no one else does with El Caminos to make it stand out.
Including a TV screen, is that right?
Yes, I put the TV screen in the back for my kids and my wife. So when they come to car shows, they don't complain a whole lot. It gives them something to do.
Very cool, very cool. Was there anything else you think that we would want to know about? Or understand?
Just that, like the interior, the dash was all custom hand built by Bob Alford, Pro Street Customs, who did all the paint and the body work. Took some BMW seats and some light upholstery with some blue accents to make it look feel bigger inside. And it's 2 years of a lot of work.
Wow. Do you still drive it today?
Yes, we do drive it to a lot of local shows. I don't live far from work, so I'll drive it occasionally during the week. But I don't like cleaning too much, so I don't take too much.
So maybe you'll pass it on to the kids, or?
But they're fighting over it already.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and
Thank you.
effort.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here with Bill and his 1968 Chevy Camaro Evade. Bill, would you please tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. 1968 Camaro, as I said, it's a 68 Camaro with the modern age technology, putting in a newer powertrain that I have on here, about 500 plus horsepower, and almost gets 20 miles to the gallon. Believe it or not, it's not trailer queen. It's no trailer queen here. This car is driven all the time as much as I can. I enjoy myself and have fun.
And she looks just marvelous. I love that black and red color. So tell me, Bill, how do you find the Premium Productions car shows? How do they treat you?
Actually, I go to most of their shows that they have. I really enjoy. They have an excellent staff that works for them. Also, too, they're very well organized, and they take care of the people. Everybody that comes to the shows are very pleased with their service and what they provide for us. And I really enjoy myself. Every time I come to their shows, I'm always here. Whenever time they have a show, I'm available to come. I enjoy it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. On behalf of RPM Productions and Premium Productions, welcome to Festival of Wheels 4, everybody. Our sincerest thanks go out to RJ Hunt of RPM Productions. Wow, bring it on. Jeremy Ong of Walt Disney World. The incredible, helpful staff at Coronado Springs at Disney World. And certainly all of our Festival of Wheels participants for bringing their beautiful cars and vehicles to our first event here at the most magical place on earth. Second place, Dennis Reese, 2005